Did you also grow up hearing these things? Money doesn't fall from the sky. Money is so hard to get. Money doesn't buy happiness. Wanting more money is greedy. Money is the root of evil. Well, I did. That's why I always dreamt of a world without money. A world where we could all thrive without numbers in the bank account. Years ago, I chose to quit the corporate life to start working for myself. Only a few months in this self-employed adventure, and there I was, standing at the crossroads of desire and need. All my life, I bounced back and forth between being broke and being okay financially. It's true, the road to financial independence is filled with obstacles, but the freedom running through my veins was the fuel that propelled me forward every step of the way. In this video, I take you along on my personal odyssey, a voyage that begins with worry and ends with healing. I guess we are all the same when buying something. We check price tags and search for the best deal. I used to stay hours at the stores, staring at my shopping bag and asking myself, do I really need that? Anytime I heard someone saying things like, oh, I'm gonna build this, I'm gonna buy that then, and I will travel there and invest in that, I would always make big eyes and think to myself, that person is crazy. All that is way too expensive. I couldn't afford that. And anyways, rich people aren't spiritual enough for me to envy them. When in truth, deep in my bones, I too wanted to have this freedom rich people had. But that seemed so unattainable. I just kept convincing myself that I didn't need that freaking dirty money. I didn't realize the consequences of my self-talk at the time. But today, when I look back, I clearly see that I was actually digging myself a deeper hole into poverty. If only I knew that my words were the shackles that bound me. Last year came a day where I had spent all my savings and I could no longer afford a home. I was broke and wondered how on earth I was gonna get up from this. And that very moment marked the turning point of my story. My lack of money, of resources, gave birth to a hungry lioness. I was tired of barely surviving. I was thirsty for a better future. I was hungry for liberty. I knew that my perception of money was the one thing keeping me poor, yet somehow I just couldn't stop being afraid of money. Until I remembered my ancestors thousands of years ago. Back then, neither golden coins nor banknotes existed. Still, people relied on bartering to exchange goods and services. They didn't have money, but they traded things to each other. I now realize that for millennia, The human race has always been relying on some sort of circulating energy. Just that in the present era you and I exist in, that vital energy is none other than money. It's something we exchange, spend and receive to grow and empower ourselves so we can empower others. It is an energy we use to create opportunities and leave our imprint in this world. I no longer see money as a dirty capitalistic invention, because I believe it's really what we decide to do with money that makes it either bad or uplifting. Actually, it's the same for any physical object. Some of us will use a knife to cut bread, while someone else may use it as a weapon. I like to compare money with a compass, a tool guiding individuals towards their desired destinations. If you would want to be a monk and reach full enlightenment, then money might not matter much to you in this lifetime. But if you're like me and you want to experience the beauty of being alive and make this world a better place at the same time, then you might want to learn how to utilize this tool. And I'm not saying that you should work more or find a better job, not at all. So that was me actually just a few months ago. I learned that focusing on scarcity, lack, need, and watching every cent in my bank account was only perpetuating my lack of money. I was determined to shift my limited mindset to, okay, money is energy. So how can I generate more of this energy? All that without completely wearing myself out in the process, of course. I was reading a book about white magic and financial abundance at that time. The author said that giving 1 to 10% of your income to a charity every month was a must to receive more money. In order to receive, I need to give. So then I started donating 3% of my meager income to non-profit organizations that are close to my heart. In less than a month, I began to receive more. One of my videos went viral. Some of you sent me donations, and I sold more things from my shop. This new income, it wasn't mind-blowing. I actually had less than 1,000 euros on my bank account. But still, with that money I chose to invest in myself. I traded my previous camera for a new, better performing one. I thrifted a new dress for summer. And I booked a night in a fancy stay with the hot bath I was dreaming about for so long. But why did I do that if I had such short finances? You might be wondering. Well, because I value a lot how I feel on a daily basis. Investing in myself, regardless of the balance in my bank account, allows me to refill my inner tank with positive, radiant energy. Can you imagine how effortlessly productive and fruitful my business tasks then become? I know how money works now. I must never fear it. I must flow and dance with money. No matter the current, I am trusting my efforts will pay out. Did you notice that I didn't use the word spending to talk about money? This is for a good reason. The meaning of spending implies a notion of loss, of waste even. So I rather replace this term for a more prosperous one. Investing. I invest in my food. I invest in my well-being. I invest in my car. I invest in my rent. I invest in myself. I really tend to forget about it. But the words I speak and the thoughts I have, everything I tell myself, it has such a significant impact on my finances.
I'm sure you've heard about the law of attraction before, a quantic principle suggesting that you attract into your life whatever you believe, you attract to you whatever you think, whatever you feel. It's like you're an antenna and the universe is constantly receiving the signal you emit, including your words, and then the universe sends all that back to you in the form of physical experiences. So if you think and tell yourself that you don't have enough money, if you're scared to look at your bank account, the universe will tune that and it will just send you more lack, more fear, more misery, because that's what you asked in a way.
When it comes to our financial life, the beliefs we have about money, the words we speak, they can either create abundance or perpetuate scarcity. I'm still literally shocked to witness how using positive affirmations and empowering thoughts are transcending my mindset, and I can now easily attract financial abundance into my life. When I mindfully, carefully choose my words and intentionally direct them towards positive ones, it enables me to align my energy with the abundance frequency. Here are my favorite affirmations. I know anyone can be wealthy, including me. Money affords me freedom to share more of myself and my gifts. Money is good. Money is energy. Money is my friend. I am worthy of wealth and success. When I give, I get back. I am grateful for what I already have and for all that I receive now. Money flows to me in expected and unexpected ways. I am a rich child of a loving universe. I trust money to show up when I need it. I am free to replace my old programming concerning money, starting right now. Of course, positive affirmations alone are not a magic recipe. Just as you need more than a cup of flour to make a tasty, rewarding cake. Affirmations and mind reprogramming, they work in conjunction with concrete, smart actions to attract more money. This new relationship I have with money doesn't make me more of a rich, egotistic woman. It just slowly allows me to live a life closer to my heart. And it's not because tomorrow I have more money that I will stop living a simple life, because that's the very life I will always choose no matter what. Living in sync with nature and create magic with my hands is what makes me happy. but I also want to be able to gift the people I love. My goal is to one day help my mom buy herself a cute little house. I want to invest in solar panels and maybe build a road to the house. I want to travel wherever my soul is called. I want to be able to donate more and more to animal causes so that animals get to suffer less and less on this planet. I just want to make sure I got all the tools I need to keep shining my light in this world. When I embrace this divine energy money is, when I finally stop to hold myself back, I give others permission to do the same. And this has no price. We all deserve to succeed, no matter our definition of success.